So the plan is about to come to an end. The Wizards lost to the Celtics, but they won to the Pacers. So we will be playing the Sixers in the first round of the playoffs. I'm kind of disappointed of that because I really want to play the Nets because I feel like we'd have a better chance at the Nets. Not because the Sixers are a better team. I think it's just we have no chance at guarding Joel Embiid. It's sometimes, I feel like Katie and James Harden and Kyrie, of course, we have no chance at guarding them, but I feel like we have a bit of a better chance. Also, I feel like Russell Westbrook's fire and, aggression against Katie would be helpful in that series of Wizards versus Nets. So, yeah, I'm not looking forward to playing the Sixers, but, hey, I'm still happy we made the playoffs. I'm very happy about that. In terms of the Celtics versus Nets, I think it'll be a 5-game series, honestly, if not 4. I can't see anything happening in that series other than, the Nets just dominating. They both teams lack center position, so they're kind of in similar spots, but the Nets kind of have 3 superstars and Celtics have 1. Kemba's been good lately, though. I'll admit, Kemba lit the Wizards on fire, sadly. But, yeah. In terms of I think the Celtics, now that I think of it, actually, no, I take that back. I was going to say the Celtics have a better chance of facing the Sixers, too, but I feel like it would probably be the similar thing to the Wizards facing the Sixers. Yeah, so that's all for the Eastern Conference. Now for the Western Conference, as you can see in the thumbnail, LeBron, he called game. He kind of ended that game. And weird thing about it is, he hit the game winner so early on in the game. He hit the game winner when there was, 1 minute left in the game. But then that was, the final score. It was, 100 to 103 for, a whole minute. But, yeah, amazing shot by LeBron. I don't understand why people people confuse me with this. They say, in the finals last year, Danny Green, LeBron passed out the shot when he had 4 people on him to Danny Green. People criticized him he doesn't take the last shot, blah, 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 blah. Then, when he actually does, it's all luck. Yep, it was just luck. People, I don't understand how people see those type of things. I don't know why people can't just appreciate greatness. There always has to be some type of comparison, but Jordan did this, and LeBron didn't do this, and blah, blah, blah. But that's enough of me rambling and criticizing fans. But on the other hand, I never mentioned the Hornets-Pacers game. But, there was not much to mention. The Pacers just outplayed them completely. I feel like, I wouldn't say outplayed completely, but the Hornets didn't play like it was their last game of the season, or it could have possibly been the last game of their season. They kind of just showed their youth out there. While the Pacers, they had O'Shea Brissett, I'm pretty sure. He was playing great for them. Domantas Sabonis, of course. Karis LeVert didn't even play, but they still got the dub. But like I said, also going back to the Western Conference, Warriors-Lakers game, amazing. It was a classic. I fell asleep during the fourth quarter, if I'm not going to lie. I had school the next morning anyways, so it didn't matter. But yeah, but I did watch the highlights of the fourth quarter, saw the LeBron shot and everything. Amazing. Spurs, Grizzlies. Of course, the Grizzlies won. I don't have much to say about that. Cool, I guess. And then Grizzlies Warriors, which is actually tonight while I'm filming this. I don't know who I'm going to take. I think I'd have to take the Warriors just because they have more experience. They have Curry, Draymond, Kelly Oubre, I guess, has playoff experience. But they have some guys that I feel like would be helpful in a Game 7, whereas the Grizzlies are still relatively a young team. Yes, they do have Dillon Brooks and a couple other vets, but they're not – I don't think they're like the Warriors. I think Curry could definitely take over in this game and lead the Warriors into the playoffs. I guess now I'll talk about the seeding. I think I'll save that for another video. I'll talk about the seeding in another video. Right now, I'll just talk about the Lakers and Warriors matchups. So if the Warriors do win this game, I'm assuming they will. That's just my take. They'd be playing the Jazz. And I'm very interested to see how this series goes. In my personal opinion, I really do think that the Warriors could pull off an upset. I think it's crazy. Some people might think it's crazy. Some people might agree. I think if he gets those switches on Gobert, he can just go off. Like, I feel like he can definitely expose Gobert in a 7-game series. Jazz, of course, I think they, of course, have the higher chance of winning, but I could also see the Warriors winning. Now, switching over to the Suns series, Suns and Lakers series, man, do I feel bad for the Suns. You know, you work your butt off to make it to the playoffs, let alone make it to the second seed. Having the first seed for a little while, but making it to the second seed at the end of the season. Just so you can play LeBron's team, aka the Lakers, in the first round. It's like, I feel bad. Not to, praise. I feel like that kind of sounds like I'm praising LeBron, like he's some almighty person, but, well, he is an almighty person. That man will put on a show in the playoffs. In terms of the series, I really don't know. It all depends on the health of the Lakers. I feel like LeBron looked good in that game, but I feel like that ankle still could be bothering him. AD, he has his tendencies to be a little soft and not be as good. But, I mean, he will have, DeAndre Ayton and Dario Saric guarding him in all those games. So I think AD will play good. Andre Drummond is very iffy. I wonder if they'll start him or Marc Gasol in this series. That's going to be interesting. But I think I have Lakers. And how many games? I would say 6. I didn't even say an estimation for the Warriors-Jazz game. Warriors-Jazz series. I'll give it 7. But in terms of the Lakers and Suns series, I'll give it 6 games. Lakers. Man, I just feel bad for that Suns team. I'd be terrified and just sad right now if I was a Suns fan, But, yeah, I think that's all for today. Let me know what your predictions are in the comments. Those are just my opinions. We'll see what happens after this game tonight. Soon I will be putting out a playoff prediction or playoff bracket video. And, yeah, that's all for today, and I'll see you all later. Peace.